on in so long and there's no explanation, but it's kind of long. I had finals for finishing up the semester at school, so that kept me pretty busy studying for that and then actually going and taking them. And then I had to move out from school because I transferred schools. And then I had to move in to a house where I'm going to be living with a couple roommates at my new school. And then I had to come back again to my hometown, to my parents' house. So all that traveling was definitely exhausting. And then we had the holidays, which is very exhausting as well. Just too many people, too much stuff to get done. I mean, you cook food, you clean the house, you have to prepare for having guests over, that type of thing. So that was too much. It's finally kind of slowing down, New Year's is over and all that, so I'm feeling pretty okay now. I've been getting back into some yoga. That helps just kind of control or regulate my energy levels. But actually 2 days from now, I'm going to be moving into the house that I moved all my stuff to permanently, so that will be another big change. And then I think 5 or 6 days from now is when school starts, so that will be a big change too. And then the week after that I start work, which will be a lot, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to kind of settle into my schedule nice and easily, get everything regulated and all of that. But yeah, that's why I have not been able to post anything. I've been literally completely unable, just because of the busyness, and I've been, I don't know, just pretty much either doing something that's a required task or doing something to help myself physically or sleeping, and that's pretty much it. But it's busy. Other than that, health-wise, I've been okay, considering everything, obviously. I'm a little bit nervous about going back to school just because my schedule is actually a little bit busier this semester than it was last semester at my old school, but this school is also not a private school, so there's gonna be less work for me to do myself, as in homework. So that will be nice, that will help. And then I think also living on my own and living in a town where there is public transportation everywhere will help so much, because before I had to walk everywhere. It was from my parents' house to work, it takes 7 minutes to get there. 7 minutes of walking is quite a bit. And then from my school to work, it took 20 minutes, which is a lot. But then I also, when I had to go to work from school, my shifts were shorter, so that helped. And then another thing, at my new job, it's actually not a new job, I just transferred to a different store that's in the other town, so that helps with the transition a little bit because I'll know pretty much exactly what I'm doing. And I also switched, I guess, I don't know what to call it. I switched jobs within the store. I switched departments, basically. And I'm just going to be working the cash register now. So I pretty much just stand there and do my thing. It's not like running around like a maniac, putting all this stuff on the shelves. So that will be a huge help. I already know. I just have to get the hang of the public transportation, which is going to be annoying because the buses are supposed to be very, very loud, and my brain doesn't function in the right way to be able to just know where I'm going and know what bus to take, so that's going to take a little bit of work to get that figured out, I think. Today, actually, I got all my stuff finalized for school. I got my financial aid figured out, I registered for my classes and all of that. It was really nice to be able to actually talk to, they call it an academic advisor, to kind of figure out what I need to do to get the degree that I want, and how to like plan out year to year what I'm going to be doing. And the advisor, she was able to actually switch around a few classes for me, because we talked about my interests a little bit and what my brain is inclined towards, and I'm not really a math or sciencey person. I don't really enjoy that, and I'm not super good at it just because it's not fun for me, and it's not something that I can pay attention to very easily. So she was able to switch me into like a class that's the equivalent of the other one, but then it's more of the like social type studies. I'm going into psychology, so if that helps at all, because I was going to take a cognitive psychology class, which was going to be all about the brain and why this happens and that type of thing, and she switched me over to a developmental psychology class. So it still talks about like your cognitive abilities and how it changes throughout your life, but then it's more based on like behavior and that type of thing than the sciencey stuff going on in your brain. So again, that's another thing that will help, being in classes that I'm actually interested in and classes that are going to have less homework, because math classes tend to have a lot more homework. You know, you get like worksheets to do and assignments out of the book. I still have to order all my books, actually. I got them all figured out today. I have them lined up in various online store carts, so I can go in and purchase those when I need to, but I can wait a little bit on that. I didn't bring much to my parents' house when I came back for the holidays, so that's actually kind of nice, because I can just wear all of my laundry and then wash it and then wear it again and wash it, so that helps that I don't just wear it all and then have one day where I have to do like 5 loads of laundry. That's actually really smart. Maybe I should try to plan out my laundry a little more accordingly when I have a larger supply as well. It's hard to get up the motivation to do laundry when you don't really need to, especially when you have just constant fatigue all the time. It's getting closer to the day that I get to go see my specialist at some big fancy teaching hospital, something like that. That will be on March 3rd, and it's January 5th now, so it is coming up pretty close. I think I scheduled my appointment back in November, so yeah, it's getting close and I'm excited, and I should probably get together a bunch of symptoms again, because my family doctor took my list that I had created, so I will have to reorganize that. And I'm probably gonna like categorize it between what fits into chronic fatigue syndrome, what fits into fibromyalgia, and then what is both. I think that will really help in deciding like if I have one or the other or both. It seems really weird for someone to have both just because it's considered the same illness but different parts. I don't really understand that very much, but I guess if someone is really like exactly in the middle, then they don't have one or the other, they have both. But we'll just see. I figured out that I am going to see a rheumatologist. I've explained that before, but I've done a little bit of research, and apparently rheumatologists work a little bit more with fibromyalgia than they do with chronic fatigue, so I might get transferred to another doctor, which would be a little bit annoying, but I mean, if I'm gonna get the help that I need, that will be pretty good. I just realized this video is getting to be about 10 minutes long, so I should probably wrap it up. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick update, get back on, and just chat a little bit so you guys know I'm still here. But that's it. I will hopefully be posting regularly again. Maybe not right away, just because I have to move and start school and start work, but I'll definitely be back. See ya!